Good news, everyone! We're back with more Futurama. This is Season 7, Episode 15. Last time, we had Bender chasing his folk singer dream again, and he wound up 3D printing these ridiculous scenarios with his mind and causing all sorts of trouble, and by the end of the episode, he's faked his death and become a rapper. Okay, man. Very silly episode. This time, we have 2D Blacktop. No idea what that could be a reference to, just absolutely zero. Maybe I'll find out during this episode. Full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. We're 4 weeks ahead over there as well. Leave a like and let's get started.
I'm sure you've all noticed the fabulous chandelier you'll be delivering.
What? Where?
Up there.
Oh. It's right there.
I feel the need for speed.
Yes, but I feel the nafety for safety.
The nafety.
Oh, fuff. I don't get all up in your business when you upgrade your bazooms.
That's because my bazooms don't put anyone's life in danger.
Oh, so you say. But the world moves around the ship. It's not that... Well, damn. The chandelier's broken. Also, they're probably dead.
It's my dear ship, Bessie. I just
Bessie?
finished naming her.
We're having it towed away for scrap, and we're getting a new, safer ship.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I come. This is how you treat me? After all the good news I've given you over the years?
Good news!
Well, if you don't want Bessie, don't worry, Ship'ems. With a whole
Ship'ems.
yard of spare parts to work with, I'll turn you into a tepid rod.
What?
Oh,
Is this a Ship of Theseus thing?
rod.
That is not where I saw it going.
I'll pay you back, I swear.
Yeah, I heard this before.
Wow. Jeez. What the heck? Is that Turbo Racer? Oh!
Not a ship ahead of me.
Because you're blocking all of them.
Speed it up.
You're making the roads unsafe for us maniac street racers.
Step off, you greasers. Twice around Central Park. Loser has to make the winner's Medicare co-payments for a year.
They're not on Medicare.
3.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, there's the maniacal laugh. Speed kills. Please race slowly.
You got big glasses. I'm gonna call you the professor.
What?
That's exactly...
No one calls me that.
Everybody calls you that.
He saved me from my abusive father. Not physically abusive, verbally. It's a long story I can't get into while we're spinning out.
We got some interesting backstory there that will never get addressed. And you're dead. Or you're fine?
Ow! Paper cut.
Paper cut. That's so dumb.
Guess this is your lucky day, Pimperoo.
Did you just hand it the gun back?
Citizens for the last time.
Pimperoo. Is that Randy?
Ironic.
Why are those cops on your tail like my dad's verbal abuse on my psyche?
Oh my god.
Seen what old...
Oh, what is happening? Is it malfunctioning or is it... Nope, it's working as intended, and I don't know what it did.
What the?
Dude pulled a dimensional drift.
Dimensional drift.
Let's just go pepper spray some homeless families.
That seems about right. Was that a graffiti by Bender?
Something must have happened in your life that hurt you, just like us. In my case, it was verbal abuse.
Yes.
That's in the...
It wasn't what he said that hurt. It was what was left unsaid.
Sometimes the best way to deal with your problems is to drive away from them real fast.
That doesn't solve anything.
Hook up with our crew.
Good news, everyone! Our safe new ship
Good
has
news,
arrived,
everyone.
and It's gonna knock your socks on where they belong.
On.
Ta-da!
Is this a Cybertruck joke?
If I'm backwards, I can't see out the windshield.
What
There
windshield?
is no windshield. Who needs a big breakable piece of glass when we can just monitor everything on the padded dashboard display?
Wait. I think it's too safe.
Let's ride.
This is the worst ship ever. I guess it's safe and stuff. This just feels wrong, though. Yay! You made space travel so boring.
Driver distraction detected.
Wait. You know what? I think it's an improvement.
You multicultural punks just race and tinker all day long.
Multicultural punks.
All you need is a 4D intake manifold.
Aha. 4D.
I guess we're here. Let's make the delivery.
Delivery auto-completed.
What?
Welcome home. But we didn't have an adventure.
This is a delivery company. We need
Not an
less
adventure
adventures,
company?
Not more adventures. Now, come on.
I need you to pick up a few groceries. Oh, and on the way, drop off Fry and Bender at karate class.
Oh, right. It's Wednesday.
They go to karate class?
Spinny kicks.
Big boy karate. Aww.
Stop sign in 50 feet.
I know how to stop at a stop sign.
Apparently not.
Yo, soccer mom, speed it up.
Soccer mom.
That lunch.
Why are you wearing a leather lab coat?
Because unlike you, I'm cool. I drive fast late at night when I should be sleeping.
I can still outdrive your saggy ass, even in this clunker.
That one-eyed housewife called you out.
One-eyed housewife.
Mobius drag strip, man.
Mobius drag strip. Yep, it folds in on itself. That's cool.
Okay, no cops.
Leela, Professor, don't do this. It's too exciting.
Too exciting.
Set. Go, yo.
Crazy Professor is my favorite professor. Is Leela ahead with that clunker?
The lady from work is winning.
The lady from work.
Looks like you're about to lose to a minivan. Unless you have any surprise moves you've forgotten about.
Dimensional drift.
No.
Wait, what? They're coming up from opposite directions? Well, they're both dead. Fry is too, apparently.
Hooray! A tie!
Hooray. Oh, Zoidberg.
I choose to believe they're alive in some other dimension, screaming in agony.
I hope so.
Why do I look like a stupid cartoon character?
I feel like I lost weight. All of it.
I was taking a nap in the back seat.
Oh.
Anything happened while I was...
So they unflatten it and everything's okay? I don't know how this works. Spatula. It's still heavy, isn't it? How does he... Okay.
Yo, dog. Where's
Oh.
the crew? Well, that solves that.
If we're gonna be co-workers,
You need to know about my verbal abuse.
Hey, Flatso, how do we get out of this
Flatso.
stupid dimension?
There's a simple answer for that. We can't. But look at this two-dimensional bird's nest.
Ooh, me first. I'll just step past Leela here.
You can't.
Oh.
You have to step around.
But you... Okay.
Observe the...
Oh,
Oh. What the heck?
Who said that? All I see are a bunch of vertical line segments.
We are the lords
Oh, man.
Flatbush. Come.
Flatbush.
declared a feast in your honor.
The neighborhood in Brooklyn?
how did he...
Who the heck? Always stealing stuff.
How come I can't swallow?
I guess it's because our two-ended digestive system can't exist in this dimension.
Huh.
I suppose that could be an issue.
Could.
Well, since we have no digestive systems here, I guess we'd better get back to the third dimension after all.
Third dimension? I can't picture that. You're dumb. He's opening our minds to new ideas. Kill him!
Kill him? Is this gonna work somehow? How are we getting out? Oh boy.
Let's go, let's go! Oh,
The cloud just got
quantum
dinked out of the way.
Even accelerate to dimensional escape velocity during the drift. Oh, if only Minx could see
I guess that makes sense.
Then she'd see me as more than just a father figure.
Oh my god. You creep. Oh boy. We made it! I think. No!
2.1 dimensions.
2.1.
2.2. There's some up.
The third dimension.
There's some up.
Indeed, but we're about to.
We're back!
I'd like to say a few words.
That's it?
I'm gonna burn some ups.
Cool. No! It's like glass blowing. So many cigars.
We're back, baby!
Dad?
She had one character personality trait. Still being chased by the police. That's it? That's the end? That's the end of the episode? Woof. I am so much more tired than I thought. I actually passed out for a couple hours after reacting to this episode. So if I seem tired during my reaction, that's why. But yeah, Scruffy's apparently just paralyzed for life now. That's ridiculous. Like, just staring at Leela's bazooms and he just trips over, twists his spine. And you know what it makes me think about? There was like an episode almost an entire season ago where he turned into a woman, and he was the only person in the episode who didn't turn back. And just like in this episode, we never get an explanation of how he reversed the situation, but I'm sure he and his spine will be fine the next time we see him without any explanation. And yeah, after finishing the episode, I looked up what 2D Blacktop was a reference to, and apparently it's a movie called Two Lane Blacktop. It's a movie about racing, and this episode makes it 2D instead of 2 lane, because Farnsworth and friends went into a strictly 2-dimensional plane for a while. And yeah, Farnsworth was a lot more attached to his ship than we realized. I guess I shouldn't be surprised though, because the love between a man and his vehicle is a tale as old as time. And when the ship crashed, he was only worried about the ship and not the entire crew inside it. Just priorities, man. And it only took him several decades, but he had finally named his ship Bessie, and he at one point called it Ship'ems. Oh my god, just what a ridiculous pet name. And yeah, he went and fetched the ship at the junkyard and really juiced it up, modernized it, which means he could have done it all along and just chose not to. The dimensional drift feature is pretty darn cool though, and I would like to see it stick around for future episodes, but I'm sure the ship will be back to normal by next time. And yeah, I'm always such a fan of Farnsworth's maniacal, mad scientist moments. The face he makes, his laugh, it's just so good. Farnsworth started street racing and the cops chase him to stop him from endangering the citizens, and they nearly run over Randy while doing so. The irony, he exclaimed. And yeah, the show sometimes goes there with its political commentary, and this episode was one such case. So I've definitely talked about Eric Adams at some point on this channel, but he was a police captain who became New York City's current mayor, and his idea of taking care of fare evasion from the subway was to put more cops at subway stations. And I'm just gonna mention the fact that stationing so many more cops there actually costs the city more than the lost revenue from fare evasion. So if the point isn't to make money, then the point is to scare and intimidate people, because there has been a huge uptick in police brutality in subway stations since then, and then 90% of arrests for fare evasion are of black and brown riders, which you know is not representative of the actual population that skips fare. And yeah, it feels like it's been a while since the show has been critical of like real life situations, so it's nice to see them do that. And the cops were chasing Farnsworth till he dimension drifted out of there. They decided not to drink on the job, which good on them, but instead just to pepper spray some homeless people, which actually is super relevant as well. I think that happened not too long ago, just a few months ago in New York City. And there are constant incidents of police brutality on homeless people. The one that sticks out in my mind was from a few years ago when NYPD said they only attacked a homeless person on the train in self-defense. Thankfully, their body camera footage was publicized, and it showed that, yeah, they just attacked him for no reason, punched him in the face, kicked him, pepper sprayed him. But yeah, think about how brazenly they lie even when there's actual proof of their assault on their bodies. And then there's zero accountability. That was excessive force, false arrest, fabricated evidence, and Eric Adams just covered it all up. The city paid the homeless man using our tax dollars, and the cops didn't even get a slap on the wrist. They weren't suspended. Nothing happened. And yeah, I'm realizing now that I miss this show being more critical of existing power structures, and I feel like it used to be more scathing, and I'm happy with where it went this episode, even if it was just jokes, because yeah, there's a lot of media out there that just subtly reinforces the status quo. And yeah, the new spaceship Leela got is like a mid-sized sedan or something. It definitely reminded me of the Cybertruck, and I'm not sure if it's a joke about that. I'm actually not sure when people were made aware of the Cybertruck in the first place, when Elon started the whole thing. But it's so over-techified, that's the official scientific term, and it feels like it didn't need the crew at all to make the delivery. And now that I think about it, maybe it's about Elon and his self-driving cars? I don't know. Anyway, the whole 2D section was silly. Not my favorite part of the episode, though. I think it was funny for a bit, and then the jokes started feeling a little samey. But I really did like them gradually traveling up back to the third dimension, 2.1D, 2.2D. Haven't heard of that idea before. The funniest bit from this episode might have been Minx, though. Like, this episode was giving this really sad backstory to this background character who we'll probably never see again, and it was just so ridiculous. Minx suffered from years of verbal abuse, which is a very serious issue, but it's tackled in such a wild way, because there's zero attempt in trying to get us to empathize with her, and she just keeps bringing it up over and over again, and it's like the only personality trait she has. Thought it was really, really funny. Also, she said later on that it wasn't what her father said that hurt her, it was what was left unsaid, which that isn't verbal abuse, it's emotional negligence. But her dad calls her at the end, and it seems like everything's fine now, but what will she even talk about now? Because every line she had in this episode was about verbal abuse, and then the episode just ends so abrupt. Hopefully you like what I did there. Thanks for watching. Full reactions on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.